What's going on, guys? It's Aaron from the Stock Sale Flyer. None of this is financial advice, as always. Please do your own due diligence. But I did want to do a quick video tonight, let you guys know that I did decide, after doing those valuations on Anheuser-Busch InBev and Molson Coors over the last couple days, that I would jump into those stocks today. And if you follow me over on X at Stock Sale Flyer, you already know that I jumped into those stocks today. But yeah, I just thought these things are, I think, prime for a good future. These are companies with moat that I think are undervalued right now. So I decided to dive in. Got room to increase the positions if they go down from here, but I did decide to take that plunge. It'll be fun to revisit over the next several weeks, months, even years, to see how those valuations played out and see how things go with those stocks. Aside from that, I wanted to talk earnings a little bit. So we look at an earnings calendar for this week. What do you guys think? Is this a bigger earnings week than last week? Let me know in the comments. There's a lot of companies here reporting this week. We had Domino's today. They did well. I'm not surprised. That's a great business, efficient business. You think about what it takes to run a Domino's, right? Small building, one pizza oven. They make all their products on just one oven in a lot of these places, if not all of them. You only need a couple people to run one at a time. Like a delivery person, maybe one or two people working in the actual store. Is really, I think, an efficient business. It provides value for customers at a time with inflation costs rising. I'm not surprised their earnings were good. You know, we had Paramount earnings today. They missed on revenue from what I saw. They beat on earnings. They also announced a replacement at CEO. I guess they're replacing their CEO with a few different people. There's all kinds of talk about potential mergers, buyouts, things like that right now. So I'm interested to see where that goes. Tomorrow, we get a big day. We got Amazon, PayPal, Starbucks, McDonald's, 3M, Coca-Cola, Pinterest. You can see these stocks, a lot of stocks. Lilly reports tomorrow. So big news coming out of earnings season tomorrow. I'm keeping an eye on quite a few of these, but you know, Starbucks, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, these are a few stocks that I've valued fairly recently. All of them I had is still overvalued. So I'm interested to see what happens with them after the earnings. PayPal's one that a lot of people have been interested in. I have seen it more around fair value, in my opinion. I'm not really, a lot of people think it's pretty undervalued, I think. That seems to have been a lot of the sentiment lately. I'm not totally sure about that. Amazon earnings obviously will be interesting. Of those ones, Starbucks, McDonald's, Coca-Cola. I've had Coca-Cola closest to my fair value recently. So I'm interested to see how that goes tomorrow. We've got Kraft Heinz, which I did that valuation a while back, maybe a little over a week ago now on Kraft Heinz. I am a Kraft Heinz shareholder, so I'll be paying attention to the earnings Wednesday and seeing how the things I mentioned in that valuation might come about. You know, how are things looking for them? MasterCard on Wednesday. Thursday, we get Apple earnings, Coinbase earnings, DraftKings reports Thursday, Wendy's reports Thursday, all kinds of companies there reporting. Block reports Thursday. Apple will be real interesting. So they've got all of the talk about pressures, losing, you know, market share in China, and potentially the iPhone sales are not where they would like them to be or won't be going forward, maybe. So lots of things that have led to that stock not being as hyped in the recent weeks. So it'll be really interesting to see what's going on there. One of the things I'm looking at with Apple, what about their services businesses? So, you know, the Apple TV Plus and Apple Pay and these things, like is that growing as a part of the business? Because I think a lot of people think that future growth, a lot of it could come from their services businesses, especially those are I believe they're higher margins than, you know, some of the hardware development and production that they do. And then rounding out the week, you know, we get Hershey. Finally got a pullback in cocoa prices. So that has, I think, sent Hershey stock up a bit. That was a stock that I was interested in around $170. You know, I would look if it got closer to that and try to pinpoint a more specific buy. but that was kind of where I was looking for it. I don't know if it's going to go to that level now. It's one of those things where if it doesn't go to my level, I'm fine not buying it. That's kind of how I am anyway. Lots of stuff this week. What do you think? What companies are you interested in seeing how they do, seeing what news comes out? What interests you this week in earnings? Let me know in the comments. And do you think this is a bigger earnings week than last week? Let me know that too. Thanks again for joining me tonight, guys. Follow me on X at Stock Sale Flyer. Click the like button, click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and click the bell to get the notifications. And be on the lookout for my next video in that Beaten Down Beer Stock series that will be coming in the near future. Take care, guys.